Hello everyone. Today I want to discuss a book by the author Mr. Pranay Lal, Indica, a deep natural history of the Indian subcontinent. So this is a hardcover version, and so what is this book about? So as it says, deep natural history. It's basically geology, a geological history of the Indian subcontinent, and it tells very beautifully these details about India that I'm sure most Indians don't know, and the world definitely doesn't know. That, uh, for example, everyone has heard about T-Rex, but has anyone heard about the Rajasaurus, an Indian dinosaur, whose fossils have been found in India? Or um, very strangely, mostly the dinosaur eggs that are found in India, they are not seen as very huge finds. You can find them in local temples being worshipped as shivling, and yeah, so that's one peculiar fact about Indian geology, and we'll come to that in a bit. But so this is the index. So from beginning of the earth to how life emerged on earth, and finally the promised land, which here you can say the arrival of sapiens on the stage. And why I wanted to discuss this book particularly, because it's relatively less well known, as it's a beautiful part of non-fiction from India. But the author has done such a tremendous job. Almost every page is filled with some colorful image or explanation, very beautifully explained. So I will just share some of the most interesting things that I found in this book. For example, this is a zircon stone, and the unique thing about this stone, which I think most people might already know, but I'm just sharing it, that it is one of the oldest stones in India, in the whole world, and it's about 4.4 billion year old stones. So most people wear this gemstone as in their rings as part of their jewelry, but I don't know if they know its significance. If it's original zircon, it could be one of the oldest stones of this earth. So it's a very unique thing, and that's how they used to date the age of the earth also. There is some process, I forgot. I have read this book some time back. I forgot which dating process they used for it. uh, okay, let's leave it. This is the corals. These are some 44-year-old deep sea coral found from Newfoundland, and like similar to dendrochronology or the study of tree rings, coral rings also form these structures, and depending on the thickness and color of the ring, they can also date the growth of corals and what the geology was at that time. So yeah, this is also one of the most fascinating facts. This is a view of the Ramnagar Hills, where the most famous film of Bollywood blockbuster Sholay was shot. It's so this the rock structure, it was formed some 2.5 billion years ago. I'm pretty sure the filmmakers would not have known this, neither the viewers, but this view is ingrained in every Bollywood fan, I would say. They know this rock. So then there is this also. This is the Dhala crater in Madhya Pradesh, a tiger paw shaped crater. It can be viewed from Google Earth also. I think the author claims that. The unique thing about this crater was that it's not a typical depression in the land, because the impact was such that the molten, you can say, mass, it bounced back. So it formed, instead of crater, it formed a small hill, which is very strange, but one of the most unique crater impacts in the whole world. So this is in Madhya Pradesh, and this is the Lonar crater. I think this was not I'm not sure what happened here, but if I remember correctly, that this was not actually a crater, but yeah, I'm not sure about this one. Oh no, it is a crater. Okay, yeah, I forgot. Okay, so what else was there? Let me see. So yeah, this is some beautiful sketch drawing, double page spread about what life would have looked like on this land 220 million years ago. And so the author basically presents a very easy to understand view of this geological processes. It's actually very tough for a layman to understand, but the author has done a tremendous job, I would say. And even if you don't understand the concept, there are so many diagrams to explain it to you. So in that sense, yeah, this is also I think artist impression of the earliest known dinosaur from India. So there are fossils which support this view. The thing is, in India, this is my personal view, obviously, that in India there is very less interest about the geological history. So for example, in US, I think there is the Smithsonian Institute, or even the museums there, they have huge sections about this natural history, and there is a huge interest also in dinosaurs, especially. Maybe it may be due to the Jurassic Park series that people are interested in seeing huge skeletons of dinosaurs. But in India, I don't think there's that much interest. But this book might dispel that view. So it's really remarkable. I mean, almost every second page has a color spread to explain what's going on. And it's not easy also, because he's covering such a large timeline from all the way from the formation of the earth to sapiens. So you can imagine some 4 billion years of history is condensing in these pages. And so let me just show you the important things. Yeah, so this was what I was talking about at the start of the video, that in many places like Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu, dinosaur eggs have been found. And more often than not, they are found in local temples as subsidiary, or as even used as shivling, and people are worshipping them, obviously not knowing whether these are dinosaur eggs or not. So one such story has been discussed here about some Professor Sahani from the GSI, Geological Survey of India, and how he found these incredible fossils. So yeah, that's how history is treated in India, because there is already an inherent view in India, mostly among Hindus, that the earth is very old. It's beyond calculation. So even if I say something is 15 million years old or 150 million years old, it doesn't make much sense, because this infinite cycle of creation and destruction, it's common knowledge in India. So they basically gloss over it. But I imagine it's not so in the Western worldview. You have one life, you have one earth, and one creation, probably one end. So they view history a lot more different than us. That this is my understanding of why there is not much interest either in contemporary history, modern history, or even geological history. So it's the author also says it's in very bad shape. There are not many funds allocated to the museums nor for the research. So yeah, but that's why this book is so important, I think. So this place I wanted to show you. This place is near Tamil Nadu, at the very tip of the India, in Kanyakumari. And geologists call this point the Gondwana Junction, because here India was joined to Madagascar, Sri Lanka, East Antarctica and Australia. So imagine that everything was connected here at one point. So this statue is obviously a tourist spot, but I don't think this geological fact is also much appreciated. So this book can add to that exploration. And time to time the author also discusses the evolution of India's journey, this tectonic journey, if I may say so, from separating from this Gondwana, and then it will crash into this Eurasian plate and form the Himalayas. So this process takes over some 200 million years. It's a very slow process. And what else was there? Yeah, this chapter, I think this is also Deccan's Inferno. And between 68 to 65 million years ago, basically the author talks about how lava flows have formed the southern part of India, the southern half of India, the Deccan Plateau, as it is called. And it's basically layers of slow lava formation, cooling and formation. And after that, some 1300 years ago, this beautiful Ellora Kailash temple was cut from a single mountain. So this is the sketch view, but if you look at it, this was a big lava formed mountain, out of which this temple was cut from top to bottom. So this in itself is one of the greatest human artistic feats in the world. This was done 1300 years ago. I don't think there is anything more exquisite than this. And even more exquisite, I think, is the natural foundation which was formed some 66 million years ago. That journey also of India going over the reunion spot and how lava formed out of it. So, I mean, you can see natural beauty here, and then this man-made beauty here, or divine beauty you can call it. So, yeah, this is the journey of India. And here the author also mentions it, like the Deccan Plateau was formed by the overlaying of successive lava flows and hence resembles a layered cake. So yeah, the author has really simplified everything. This is the view of Mahabaleshwar. And so why is this so much greenery if it was formed out of lava flows? Because lava flows are very rich in nutrients, and so there are lush forests here now. But if you can imagine this landscape without the forest, it's all formed out of lava rocks, cooled lava. And what else was there? Yes, this continuing journey nearly 56 million years ago now. It's going to crash into Eurasian plate. And this is the final location of India. I think that's all I wanted to show you from this book. So this is the journey of the Homo sapiens, I think. No, from Homo sapiens, yeah. So it's from out of Africa, basically. And the journey that they took, it's a common map. I think it's also in Sapiens by Yuval Noah Harari. And this is also our ancestors shown timeline wise, from Homo ergaster to Homo erectus. And so basically 4 billion years of Indian subcontinent geological history, and ending in prehistory. It's a beautiful book. I would urge everyone to read this, especially Indians, because a very good book about geology is really rare, and this author has done a tremendous job, I think. So he deserves to be read, I think. And if for nothing, you can view it as a mini encyclopedia. I mean, the color pages are gorgeous. So I guarantee you will learn at least some new facts about India's geology. And when you are taking a long drive, let's say across Bangalore, or even Himalayas, North India or Madhya Pradesh, or when you see rock formation like this, So you can learn something. A great way to learn about what lies beneath is by observing the rock layers like this. I mean, it won't make you a geologist, but yeah, it will give you a whole another perspective when you go to ancient pilgrim sites, even like Mahabaleshwar or the Kailash temple at Ellora. Yeah, so I think that's the significance, and also it will enlarge your view of history, um, from human history to natural history. How Indian continent was formed. I mean, that is also that is the history of India, I would say, the Indian landmass. So humans came much later. So yeah, happy reading.